Oh, what's up, everybody? It is the morning, early morning before the hurricane comes. I live in New Smyrna Beach, and that's like north of Orlando and south of Daytona Beach. And we live on the island here, right on the ocean. So we're gonna get slammed, and yeah, it's gonna be great. 15 inches of rainfall is gonna be a lot of fun. So just kind of tying up some loose ends, but I wanted to actually made a video last night, but there was no sound on it, so I'm gonna record it again. This past few days have been crazy. I worked 10 hours every day over the weekend and just making connections with people in sub 2, and I got a hold of the Elephant Challenge on Sunday, and it was cool. Like, I really enjoyed watching Pace and his wife talk about everything, and I took to heart what Pace had said numerous times throughout all the videos I've ever watched from him. And it's like, you're a sub 2 student, reach out to people in the chat and help them. So I took the initiative and I used my Calendly link along with a little message that just said, hey, I'm a sub 2 member. If you have any questions, please feel free to schedule a time with me through this link. And in 3 hours, I had 32 people book appointments with me. I was shocked. It was kind of like a game. Every time I pasted it into the chat, I got like 2 or 3 responses, and it was exciting. It was exciting to see my calendar ding, 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 you've got new bookings. And it's just been a great time. I spent on Monday and Tuesday on the phone talking with new people from the non-paying sub 2 group, and it was about 6.5 hours I spent on the phone each day. And I walked around my neighborhood while I was on the phone, so I spent all that time walking. I probably walked like 12 miles a day. My legs got chafed on my thighs. I know you guys don't care, but that's what happens when you walk for a while. And I met some really great people. A lot of them didn't have or don't have much experience and are at the very, very beginning of their journey, and they're super overwhelmed by the Elephant Challenge. Obviously, Pace gives you like a step by step, but it's still too many steps for them. They needed much clearer direction day by day. So a lot of the people that I spoke with at the end, I was asking them, what are your goals? And goals like an action goal, because everybody kind of has like the same goal at the end: financial freedom, over and over. That whole thing. But like, how are you going to get there, right? And I asked that question, and some people had no idea. Other people thought they knew, but their actions weren't really obtainable. So I helped them set actionable, obtainable goals that they can do every day, no matter what. Even if it's a shitty, terrible, horrible day, you can find an hour during that day to settle your mind and get back into the flow of the task you can do and that you have to do every day to keep moving forward. And that's what I try to impress on others, because that's what I do myself. If the worst case scenario happens, what can I do for 1 hour a day? And a lot of people really liked that feedback, and numerous times people said, hey, can you be my coach? I said, sure, I'll be your coach. Like, that's no problem. I would love that. And I love giving back to the people that are asking these questions and coming into the free sub 2 group, because that's what Pace has got me here. I'm not only 10 days into it, but all of the free videos I watched before I joined the group really paid dividends into me starting my journey. So I'm excited about that. A few updates: the Lakeland property, I'm still working on them. I talked with the mother of the property. I went through the 4 pillars with them. I chatted them up, and they're kind of understanding of what's going on with the house. It needs 50 grand in renovations. It's only worth 160-ish. So they get it. They just have to talk to some family members, but they personally live in Tampa, which is where the hurricane's going to slam down on today and tomorrow. And then the father's house, or the grandfather's house, is in Lakeland, which is a little more central Florida. So we're all getting slammed. There's just no way around it for the next 3 or 4 days. Nothing's going to happen in Florida. We're just going to be floating around in our boats everywhere because there's going to be 20 inches of water and rain surge or storm surge. So that's that. Still super stoked about it. And yesterday morning, no, 2 mornings ago, I met with a realtor who owns a Airbnb here on the island, and oh man, it is beautiful. It's like a compound. There's a main house that was built in 1910, like an old Florida style house, completely renovated and just so well thought out. It's a gorgeous place. She wants to sell it. It's been on the market for 115 days or something. She wants 2.5 million for it. Yeah, she's willing to hold a note. I don't know what the terms are on the note yet. I didn't want to ask her the first time around. I just kind of wanted to build rapport with her. So I'm supposed to be meeting with her this morning, but we'll see. I got a whole bunch of things to do before it really starts to get wild here with the rain. And I know she has the same thing going on. So we'll see. I just wanted to make that video. But the point is that I'm just reaching out to all the local realtors in my area. Yesterday morning, I sat down with 2 more realtors at a coffee shop, and I just told them who I was, what I'm doing, what I'm looking for, and, built some rapport with them. And it was really interesting. They seem really willing to go think outside the box and look for stuff. And, she said she was going to drive around, look for some properties that might be good. So I don't know if she's driving around or not, but it's pretty sweet she said that. She also, as we were sitting at the coffee shop, said, "Oh, what about land? Are you interested in land?" And I said, "Well, sure, why not?" And right behind where we were at the coffee shop, there's this parcel of land in a wonderful area. It's right before the North Causeway Bridge that is the main entrance to our town, one of the main entrances to our town that actually leads into the main street. She told me it's zoned for 12 residential units, but it's also zoned multi, so it's commercial and residential, which is kind of rare on that side of the island, and there's actually no housing on that side of the street, so it's really interesting. And it's not currently on the market. It was on the market, and she doesn't know why it came off the market. So if you know someone that wants to develop 12 units at the beach in New Smyrna Beach, let's chat. I really don't know much about it. I'd like to learn more. So hope all is well. I want to know what you guys are doing each day. What are your action steps? What are the steps that are easy to do but keep you moving forward? Because like I said, if you're having a really bad day, you can spend an hour doing something every day. Also, shout out to Andrew Zizzo. He is a sub 2 member. He is awesome. He works at Stony Brook University. He's a gangster electrician, and he has no time on his hands. So him and I are partnering up to tackle some batch leads, pre-foreclosure text message campaigns. So I'm going to be clicking buttons all day, sending out text messages and following up as soon as I get a positive response. And even if I get a super negative response like "fuck you," I'm going to call them up, say, "Hey, listen, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry I sent you this text message. Like, I know it's got to be frustrating. You probably got 100 of these. Is there anything I can do for you? Like, I'll take you off my list. I just wanted to call and apologize and I want to show some empathy to these people because they're going through a horrible situation, and I am not trying to be the type of person who is preying upon people in this situation. I want to be empathetic and help them. And my idea is that if I'm empathetic, they might like me. I can build rapport with them, and I can possibly turn that into a sale. Hope all is well. Stay safe in the rest of the country. And if you're in Florida, have fun. Later.